Happy New Year's Eve, everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. You can call me Z, and welcome to Z Kingdom, a channel where I talk mostly and utterly about astrology, astronomy, and science. Occasionally, though, I will make videos on creativity, art, cooking, I don't know, geography, maps, languages, and maybe a little bit of like culture, things like that, much like this video today. I just want to say, if this may be the first time you're finding out my channel, I'd like you guys to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell so you never miss notifications whenever I post a new video. Since it is New Year's Eve, I decided it'd be really cool if I did a list of 12 country accents to speak in. Since I am into other people's geography and culture, I decided it would be really cool and interesting if you guys can experience me trying to speak in different dialects and accents. It'll be a nice challenge for me as well. I will try my best, so full disclaimer, if these do not sound like your dialect in your country, I completely understand if you kind of tell me that they don't really sound like how it is, but I'm gonna try my best. We are starting with, actually, my native country, the Bahamas. I feel with the Bahamian accent, there's a lot of like complexity to it, sort of, because like where I'm from, there's a lot of, I don't know, a lot of weird words like boy, a lot of weird words like hot go, and just like in certain like Creole slangs, like how we do it too. So like we also can kind of sound like we kind of don't really give a crap in a way, I guess you could say. We could sound exactly like how I'm sounding right now, like in this raspy and just chill voice. But like on the other hand, we can sound extremely aggressive. Sort of like, hey boy, don't play with me, go play with your ma. You know, something like that. We do say boy a lot. Also, another thing you might notice with our dialect is that we have certain like either shorten or like just completely turn into a different word sort of slang sometimes. Like for instance, instead of where are you going, we'll say where you going. Instead of saying what are you doing, we'll say what you doing. And instead of saying no you're not, we'll be like no you ain't. Now let's go to my home country, currently Canada. I do think with Canada they do tend to sound kind of like the British a lot of the times. Like instead of saying sorry, they say sorry. Instead of saying out, they'd say out. Instead of saying about, they'd say about. They do not say a boot. Instead of saying, hey kid, you forgot your beanie, they say, hey bud, you forgot your toque. Instead of saying get it done, they'd say get her done, eh? They do tend to say a lot. And fun fact, where I'm from, the Bahamas, we also do tend to say a lot, almost after every single sentence. Speaking of the British, let's go on to UK, specifically talking about England here. I feel like with British, it's very light, yes, but at the same time, it's very thick and strong, sort of attractive accent. It's sort of very proper, yes, very proper accent. And I do think that as soon as you start sort of speaking it, you can attract a lot of people. I also tend to notice how they don't say certain words in certain ways, like bottle or water. Sometimes they do say bottle of water, and sometimes they don't like really cut certain words shorter. Next, let's move on to, oh my god, dare I try it? Ireland, Irish accent. I do feel with Ireland, they tend to say words very weirdly. I don't know how or why they pronounce things this way. Instead of saying child, they say child. You know, I did say British was a very thick and strong accent, now did I? But I think Irish is beyond. I only know certain words and slangs by watching Brave. You know, in order to do this, I'm going to explain the story of Brave with Merida and her mom instead, in the Scottish dialect. Merida gave her mommy a cake. She turned into a big bear. Her Odin tasted it and It was a big mess. Her Odin mistake her mother for a real bear and almost killed her. And that's pretty much all I can do, honestly. Scottish is a very, very hard dialect, I must say. You don't get offended if you're Scottish, by the way. Finally, something I could do. French dialect. Salut, bonjour, je m'appelle Zayden. I feel with the French accent, it's very light, but at the same time with a lot of complexity. People tend to say with French it's a very hard accent, but I just think you need to get used to it. Next, Italy, Italian accent. Buongiorno, ciao, mi chiamo Zaidin. Italiano. It's a very catchy dialect. I believe that there is a lot of spiciness to it. There is a lot of speed to it. Whenever you're having a conversation, there's a lot of romanticness to it. Okay, Germany, German dialect. Hallo, ich bin Zayden. We do like bread though. We loved bread. In fact, we eat it all the time. You should visit Berlin once in a while. It's a very nice city. Okay. Everyone step to the side. This is an accent that I really like. Let's do Russian accent. Привет, меня зовут Zayden. I think with Russian, your voice can get very deep or very scary, very serious, very stern. I just love the Russian accent. Like I love vodka, is my favorite drink in the world. Speaking in Russian makes me sound a lot more tough, a lot more intimidating. Next, we move into the Latin American Spanish world. We're moving into Hispanic. Hola, or ¿qué pasa? Me llamo Zayden. I feel with Hispanic as well, there's a lot of spiciness. Like I love quesadilla. Quesadilla is the best food in the world. I just think there's a lot of more intimidation towards Hispanic. Like for instance, instead of saying, Antonio, go finish your homework, they say, Antonio, go finish your homework. There is a lot more flavor to it. Next is Japanese, Japan. Konnichiwa or Ohayo gozaimasu. Speaking of Japanese, my big brother has this cool Japanese sword. It's actually real. So like, look at it. Look at the designs on this thing, dude. Looks so cool. Like, look at the designs. So look at this. Look at the designs here. It's like so cool. Whoever did this, they have amazing detail. I think it came straight out of Japan too. Look at this. And look at this. Cool. Yeah. I feel like Japanese a lot of times just sounds like, well, anime. I can't really pronounce Japanese like in English that good. Really, I'm just really good at pronouncing Japanese in the language, so that can be a bit of a problem. I just know words like kawaii, like sugoi, which means amazing in Japanese if you didn't know. I know hachisaku-sama, which means 8 feet tall in Japanese as well. Last but not least, Australia. Hi mate, I'm Zayden. I think with Australia, they sound close to British, but in a sense, Australia is a lot more chill. Instead of saying hello, they just say hello, and so on and so forth. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video today on me doing these dialects and telling you guys a lot about what I know and then tell you guys how much I know about the dialects. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'll see you guys in another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, don't forget to click the bell so you never miss notifications whenever I post a new video. Comment, share, and yeah, don't forget, 2024 has come to an end. I will see you guys in another video for 2025. See ya, guys.